Hi there. In this video, let's talk about aliases. What is an alias? Alias is a descriptive name that we provide to a column or a table. In what cases we use it? In certain cases, when we create a table, it need not necessarily will be given a user-friendly name. In those scenarios, there is a provision for us to give aliases to make it more descriptive for the end user. So for example, if you select the customer table here, you see customer ID, first name, last name, gender ID, record insert date, record update date as your columns. Let's say, for example, if I want to just type in customer ID, so customer ID, and then here I'm going to use a function called concat, right? And then I'm going to use first name and last name, right? And I'm going to execute the SQL, right? See what happens. So when I execute the SQL, it's going to be like, yeah, there's a SQL error here. So sorry about that. Okay, so here, if you observe here, it created a column that is not descriptive enough for the end user to understand what the significance of this data, what is this data is meant by. So in that case, first of all, I would like to have a comma between first name and last name. So I'm going to add one more comma, and I'm going to be like with a comma and a space. And then I'm going to introduce an alias. So as full name, right? So now if you observe here, now in the previous execution, the description of this column is not user friendly. And now when I execute this statement, if you look at here, it became user friendly because we used an alias and we created a full name out of the first name and last name columns, right? In the same fashion, you can also designate aliases for your tables as well. So for example, here your table is customers, and you can create an alias called C, and that will be the alias for the customers. Alias names for the tables will be highly helpful when you start learning about joins, but this is something you have to learn in this video, so you can use it in the next video when we talk about joins. So same thing, you can execute this SQL. It doesn't change anything because we are just using one table name here, but we can also use aliases for the tables as well as I showed here, right?